Okay, here's a nice YouTube video that I found several years ago that depicts resonance. In this particular YouTube video, there are 32 metronomes that are sitting here on this piece of foam. This piece of foam is actually hanging from an attachment which is up here at the top of the video. Think of this as kind of like a spruced up version of my communications device demonstration involving my pendulum. Because what happens here in this video is they set all these metronomes into oscillation. They all have the same natural frequency, but initially all of these metronomes are out of phase. However, because they're sitting here on this foam board, which is suspended then from this attachment above, well, all of these oscillating metronomes then begin to cause this foam board to oscillate. The natural frequency of the foam board as it oscillates is the same as the frequency of the metronomes. This then ultimately forces all the metronomes to be in phase with respect to each other. Much like, for example, my transmitter pendulum forced the receiver pendulum to be in phase with it as the two pendulums were oscillating. Okay, so let me go ahead and set this into motion. And I also have the sound on. And you can see that all of the metronomes are initially out of phase with respect to each other, but then slowly watch what happens here over time. Notice the foam piece down here is shifting back and forth. You can start to hear the metronomes come into phase with each other. Notice that maybe about half of the metronomes are now in phase. Notice the foam board shifting back and forth. Notice that most of the metronomes are now in phase. Notice this metronome down here in the lower right-hand corner. This guy here is the last one that is out of phase with respect to the others. All of the others are now in phase. So watch what happens over the last minute or so of the video. And there he goes, like that there. And now all the metronomes are in phase. So this is a nice souped up version of the communications device demonstration that I do in class.